My husband, 42M, got rid of my 42F cat to someone who won't give him back. After my dad passed, I was feeling very down, like I had a hole that I couldn't fill. I was finding it hard to keep myself busy around the house during the day, so I decided to adopt my cat Benji. I rescued him when he was so small he fit in the palm of my hand and have had him for 2 years. This may sound crazy to some, but I really believe Benji is the reincarnation of my dad. When I look into his eyes, I feel something more than a cat, like a cat born with a human soul. All the timing adds up. It all makes sense to me, at least. Even if I am crazy, the thought brings me comfort and I don't see anything wrong with it. My husband thinks this is strange and unhealthy. He says my bond with the cat freaks him out and makes him uncomfortable, that I truly believe he has my dad's soul. It's been 2 years since he died. Benji really saved me. He's the best companion I could have asked for. I mean, there's nothing better than being able to cuddle up with an animal that loves you at the end of a long day. Though hubby would disagree. Now I went on a girls' trip with my sisters and mom for her birthday. And while I was gone, my husband decided he was going to rehome my cat without my permission. I had no idea what was going on while I was out. When I came home and couldn't find the cat, my first thought was that he must have somehow made his way outside. This already worried me because we never let him out. God knows what could happen to him out there. After my frantic search inside and on my way outside to keep searching, hubby informs me that Benji is staying with a friend. What? So I demanded that he called to take him back ASAP. He wouldn't, but thankfully he had told me who he gave my cat to. So I had to make some calls of my own. Benji is currently stuck with my husband's coworker. We aren't good friends, but we are friendly, have dinner together sometimes, etc. So I called the coworker asking for my cat back, and he tells me my husband gave him away fair and square and he won't be returning my cat. My husband had no right. The cat has always been only mine. I adopted him. I raised him. I care for him. I'm the only one who ever spends any money on him. I am at a loss right now. Benji has never been through anything like this, and I can only imagine the stress he must be feeling right now. I know I sure am. So many things are racing through my mind right now. My cat's safety. Extreme disappointment in my husband. I'm disgusted he would even think about something like this. I have no idea what to do now and where to start. I just want my cat back safely, and then we'll have to deal with hubby. I assume you have paperwork on the cat, from a vet or a breeder, and can prove it's yours. Animals are property. This is theft. Call the police. Threaten your husband with divorce and his friend with the police. The cat was not your husband's to give away. I would consult with an attorney about how to go about getting Benji back. You can also speak with animal control and the police, just to cover your bases. I would also be consulting a divorce attorney. But that's your decision, of course. Report your cat stolen. Press charges. This is the only way. Yep. Press charges against your husband. Once that is in motion, contact a divorce lawyer. What he did is unforgivable. Take the vet records and tell the coworker to return your cat, or you will involve the police. Husband went behind your back. Truthfully give the coworker your husband and take the cat. Literally call the police on your husband. I saw another comment saying call on the man, but they're not gonna do anything unless you threaten your husband with legal repercussions. Personally, I would literally fist fight my husband. You are either a better person than me for not, or you're a doormat. Advocate for your animal. I'm so sorry that you are going through this. I can't begin to imagine how distraught and betrayed you must feel. Is your cat microchipped? I'd report Benji as stolen and insist the cat be returned, filing a police report if necessary. Then, I, personally, would insist that your husband attend couples counseling, if you feel like you could ever trust him again, or consult with a divorce attorney ASAP, and include all that's happened with Benji in the conversation with the attorney. No offense, but your husband sounds awful. I hope you get your cat back soon. File a police report. Tell them the location or phone of the friend of his and have them meet you there, then see a lawyer. To file a separation, he has no right to do this to you just to cause you emotional damage. You call the police to report a theft. Please let us know when you're reunited with Benji. How could you even look at your husband anymore after that level of disrespect and cruelty? How can you ever trust him again? I'd tell him to get the cat back or don't bother coming home. And after I got the cat back, I'd file divorce papers. Don't downplay what this is. It's a relationship extinction event. 1. Tell the coworker you are coming over to get your cat, that you have a ridiculous amount of proof that it is your cat and that your husband gave it away without your permission, and if he doesn't give you the cat you will call the police to report him for theft, followed up with a call to their company to report what he and your husband have done. 2. Kick your husband out and file for divorce. See if your cat can stay with someone else until your husband is out of the home for good. 3. Get grief therapy. It's one thing to create an intense bond with a pet that came into your life at a very difficult time and feel extremely connected. Believing wholeheartedly that it's your reincarnated father is something else entirely. So if you have a kid your husband doesn't like, one day you will come home and he will have gotten rid of it? Do all the legal things you need to do to get your cat back. Then, divorce the husband. It seems he can't handle you giving your attention to anything other than him. Play stupid games. Get hit with a lawsuit. If you live in the U.S., besides filing a stolen property criminal complaint against your husband and a receiving stolen property criminal complaint against the coworker, also consider filing a civil complaint in small claims court for property loss. Sadly, pets are considered property. Small claims court filings are relatively inexpensive. No attorney involved, at least by them being served, which you can pay to have done. They both know you aren't playing. So you can't trust your husband. Sounds like he needs to get your cat and maybe counseling if not divorce. Rehome the husband. For me that is grounds for a divorce. Can you offer a trade? Your husband for the cat? Let the coworker know that it wasn't your husband's cat to give away and will be contacting the police if they refuse to give it back. This is unforgivable.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Ericast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.